I think there's tremendous value in choosing to have an artist be a teaching artist in the classroom versus just pulling someone who might be semi-familiar with an art form to work with children in that arena. You bring someone in who has studied an art and lives for that art, and that is their calling, and that is what they choose to do with their time and energy, and they're going to be very passionate about sharing that art with the kids they're working with.
Working with Wingspan and being a teaching artist, you have more time to pursue your own artistic goals, but then you also have a chance to teach to young kids, so it reinforces your own artistic wants and you help the next generation. So for me, I found that being a teaching artist was a way to satisfy both sides of my own education and want to create.
One thing that Wingspan does that is really, really beneficial when you're doing your own curriculum is they give you 2 weeks where you get to meet your class before you really have to have your curriculum done. Because every school is different, every class is different. You might teach ballet at one school totally different than you teach it at another school, because different children have different needs. And when Wingspan gives you that time to get to know the children better, you're able to adapt and change your curriculum to make sure that the creative needs of the children are being met.
And so when I started doing a lot of percussion and guitar and rock band for Wingspan, you sort of just combine what you know and what you've learned in the studio or what you've learned on the road with different musicians and bring it to the table and see what their creative minds have. You know, I grew up here, and it's great to have a program like this because when I was younger, I never had an opportunity to learn how to play the drums, the guitar, or be in a filmmaking class. And those were the things that interest me as a kid, but we didn't have the resources then, and I'm glad that I can give back to the community and the city and extend my love for music and art to these children.
When I come to Wingspan with an idea, as my art changes and evolves, because I'm always doing my thing, I get to bring that into my classrooms and pitch classes, ideas, and they're always 100% supportive of that. As I evolve as an artist, my classes evolve, and then the program evolves. It's fantastic. And that's probably the most fun thing, is that I can have an idea about how things change when I'm at an audition or doing something else for my own art, bring that to Wingspan, and that's how my classes change and evolve, and that's how the kids get exposed to the things they do.
The fantastic thing about being a teaching artist for Wingspan is that I get to focus on being a teacher. And Wingspan provides incredible administrative support. Everything is so well organized that all my time is spent focusing on my lesson plans and how I'm going to interact with my students and foster that relationship to allow them to be as creative as they can be and to allow them to achieve their peak performance in their dancing.